Hello Wizard101 fans and the like. Today I'm going to be showing you a Wizard101 full playthrough. This will be the first part. In it I'm going to be doing all of Wizard City, excluding side quests and Colossus Boulevard and Sunken City.
Look, Gamma.
So we can just skip through all this because it's not very
to find out what
interesting.
Type of wizard you are.
So we're going to be doing death, so let's see if we can do it. Get death without having to like cheat get it or anything. Alright, we got Onyx, which as an option, which is death. So, death wizards are often solitary, driven, brave, and intelligent. Famous necromancers include Dracula, Dr. Frankenstein, and Ophelia. Death wizards use drains, taking strength from their enemies and healing themselves. That's what I really love about Drain. It's like you don't even have to heal yourself because you do that by killing or attacking
are
or whatever.
You a boy?
A boy?
Or a girl? But now that we know what you are, what do you look like?
Alright, I'm pretty light skinned, so let's go with that. I like the blue eyes. I think they, yep. What color hair should I get though? That looks amazing. I'm going with purple. That hair looks cool.
Good.
We can't have blue, we're deaf.
What do you wear?
Let's get in some black. Actually, let's get... I'm thinking black with purple trim. That's what I'm thinking. Just making sure that's the purple. It's a little bit hard to tell. Yep, that's definitely purple. Alright. I think that looks pretty good. Let's try... Hold up. What about black with purple trim, though? Ooh. I really like the look of that. Even though it'd be more storm, we still got black going on. That's pretty cool.
All right, then.
All right.
What is your
name?
And
I'm going to go with Jeffrey and then nothing because that's my style. All my characters are named just Jeffrey. And so, boom. Oh yeah, reason for death is because last wizard for me to make was either death or myth, and I would prefer death. So let's do it. What the heck? There he is. Should automatically put him as the character selected.
Well, hello.
Skip the tutorial. I'm assuming everyone watching knows how to play the game. And time for the first quest. Boom.
Welcome to Wizard City, young wizard. Things here are not normally this hectic. There's a problem on Unicorn Way that absolutely must be dealt with before we can get you enrolled.
All right.
I've an idea. Perhaps, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, you might take a look. You may be able to help. It will also let you see more of Wizard City.
The headmaster hands you a letter with an ornate wax seal.
Ooh.
Please deliver this letter to Private Stilson at the Unicorn Way gate. He will let you through. You can use the yellow quest helper arrow at the bottom of your screen to guide you there.
I like how he directly says you can use the yellow quest helper arrow at the bottom of your screen to guide you there. He's kind of breaking character. They should have that as like one of the little pop-ups on the side right here, you know? I think that would be much better.
You have just been given a tutorial.
Or have it jump up like this.
These will occasionally appear on the right-hand side of your screen. These are portraits that give you timely information when you click on them.
That's something I would change, definitely. Not have Ambrose break character like that. Christmas time. Got some nice Christmas designs and stuff over here. Decorations. Looking pretty cool. Rainbow Bridge. Best bridge in the spiral. Private Stilson.
None shall pass! Unicorn Way is off limits. There are ghosts everywhere.
Look at this guy's mustache.
You show Private Stilson a letter with Headmaster Ambrose's wax seal.
Looks legit. I'll let you pass. Show this to Private Connolly in Unicorn Way.
Looks legit. I'll let you pass. That's pretty funny. He's just like, yeah, looks legit. Yeah, I'll let you pass.
Ah, a letter from the headmaster. You're very brave to bring this to me.
This guy's got some nice facial hair too, and it looks like He doesn't like his job. You can tell from his eyes.
Be careful going farther down Unicorn Way. The street is dangerous. I've seen wizards like you go down that way and never come back. Beware.
It's alright. I know how to
Your
do
arrival
this.
is a blessing. We need help fending off the ghosts in Unicorn Way. Some dark forces have risen, and we don't have enough guards to stop them.
Well,
We would be honored if you would use your powers and chase lost souls away for us.
alright, I got this. I got this. Let's clear all this stuff out.
Remember,
Remember that you can
And
bring up your
then
map by
I'm
pressing
gonna go
the N
home
key
and
or
pick up
clicking on the
some
map
stuff.
icon within your spellbook.
Alright. Shared bank. Don't have anything interesting here. The Jacket of Withstanding, that'll be very useful once we hit level 5. Same with Watchtower Boots. Other than that, I think that's... oh yeah, the pet. And... also gonna grab a mount. That'll be pretty good. And... yeah, let's just teleport to where we marked our location. My pet has Gargantuan on it, so that is absolutely amazing. Until Celestia, really. Like, it's really amazing at low levels like this, but I'm gonna change realms so we don't get so many people with us. Mainly because I'm wanting to do pretty much everything I can solo. I might not be able to do all of it, but, you know, hopefully all the main storyline bosses I can do solo. Some things I might not be able to, like Tower of the Elephant or... oh, dang, I didn't equip the pet. That's fine, though. Or Waterworks. Because I'm going to be doing all the main quests. And then I'm going to be doing the main quests of the side worlds. And then I might do some of the side areas. Like Sunken City or Colossus Boulevard. And then I'm also going to do all the dungeons that give you special equipment and stuff. So, Waterworks, all the Aquila dungeons, the new 4 dungeons they just released, that sort of stuff. Definitely going to be doing those. As for other side stuff, like Kensington Park, I might not be doing that. Like Kensington Park, I especially wouldn't be doing solo at such a low level. That stuff's that'd be crazy to do it like in level mid-20s. Impossible. Malistar, I'm gonna try and do solo. That'll be kind of hard. Grizzleheim, Winter Tusk, all that stuff. I think I'll probably start doing Winter Tusk before I finish. Malistaire and Dragonspire, because if I'm gonna solo Malistaire, I'm definitely gonna want Scarecrow as a spell, and I'm not going to be able to hit level 48 and get it unless if I do some side worlding in Winter Tusk. And also, I'm going to have to be level 50 to go into Celestia, so I'm definitely not going to do Winter Tusk, which that's also going to be pretty hard to do, but I'm sure we'll manage fine, especially with this awesome pet we have.
Let's turn the tide for us. We'll follow your lead and get back to work. If only we knew what's causing the spread of the undead.
You should talk to Sarah Nightchant and see if he can use any help.
Oh yeah, I also forgot to pick up the mount.
Greetings! Professor Mulinda Wu sent me here to see if the rumors about the fairies are true. The guards won't allow me to go out any further, but they haven't stopped you yet. Would you check for me? Just walk down Unicorn Way and see if you can find any fairies. If they attack, you'd best know how to defend yourself.
Alright. Shouldn't be too hard. I'll mark my location there. Actually, I know something better. I'm gonna mark my location when I get over to the Dark Fairies. Because I fairly remember how this early part goes, so I'll be able to mark it over there, teleport to Commons, and then be able to come back here after it. Oh, there we go. Yep, I'm gonna be one-shotting peeps for quite a while. Dark Fairy versus Dark Fairy. Dark Fairy wins! Max damage, that's what I'm talking about. Don't need it, but doesn't matter. Gotta rid this place of some evil. Road's looking pretty evil over here, if you ask me. What's nice about this pet too is that it gives me sharpened blades, which stack with the regular blades. So I could put a 40% death blade and then put a 50% death blade as well, and they'll stack. Plus I'll be able to throw Gargantuan on, so I'll be dealing some major damage. Boom! And victorious. Ooh, I also need to pick up the Zeke quest, so it's good I'm going back to the commons. Because I didn't pick that up at first. Prospector Zeke. My man.
Why, hello there, young wizard. Name's Zeke. Prospector Zeke. I've been all over the place, exploring the different worlds along the spiral. Each world I get to, I always find something people have gone and forgotten. Like them dwarf-like fellers called the Smiths. Say, you might help me out, would you? Those Smiths are hiding all around Wizard City. They don't do much good where they are. Locate them and let me know where I can find them, and I'll pay you kindly for your trouble.
Alright. That's definitely one of the side quests I do because it gives you training points to let you get other school spells. As for what other schools I'm going to be training, I'm going to be training Ice up to Tower Shield, and then I'm not actually sure after that.
Unicorn Way is swarming with evil fairies? They have been corrupted just as I feared. You couldn't even change them back by defeating them? Oh, that's really bad. Apparently, evil forces at work here in Wizard City. Some dark element has emerged despite Ambrose's attempts to keep us safe. Thank you for letting me know. I must alert the others. My friends always tell me I never leave well enough alone, but this time something foul is afoot, I'm sure of it. You can help me get to the bottom of this curse upon Wizard City. Do you know Lady Oriel, the Seraph? She might understand what happened to the fairies. Speak with her in the hedge maze at the end of Unicorn Way.
So, Ice up to Tower Shield, and then I don't think I'll train Life for healing because, I mean, I'm Death. I already have healing. There's even a sacrifice spell if I don't have enough healing from my attacks. And then, yeah, I'm not really sure what after that. I might get weakness from balance, maybe. I might just save them. I'll definitely use them up to like Colossal in Celestia and then Zafaria.
Oh, praise the light! Someone has come at last! Something has been corrupting my fairies. Since you have come in my hour of need, use this in future battles. Thank you for coming at this dark time. If you are as brave as you look, I know you will help save my fairies. Please go out to Unicorn Way and defeat some of these evil fairies. Collect the dust that they drop. With that, I will be able to tell more about their corruption. I know it is a dark task, but it must be done. Take care, young wizard.
That's one really cool thing about Death is that they don't have to worry about training points as other schools do because they already get Faint, so they don't have to train up for that. And then, oop, here's the Golem. And then, you know, I could train up for Satyr or Satyr, but I don't really need to because of the healing I already get from being Death. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. I think I might as well grab, like, Reshuffle and Weakness, just because I'll have so many training points that I'll have that I won't use. So other than that, you know, I might get Satyr anyways, and these aren't seeming to want me to get in battle. There we go. Oh yeah, as for You know, simple, like, regular mob battles like this, ones that aren't boss or important fights. Later on, I'll probably just skip over them for you all because they aren't that interesting, but I guess, in Unicorn Way at least, maybe more so through Wizard City, I'll be showing them. Since, you know, it's early on. Y'all probably haven't been here in a while. Be cool seeing it again. I've got a sense of nostalgia because I haven't done this in like over a year at least. Some of y'all, I know a lot of people only have 1 or 2 characters and they don't make lots of characters like I do. And so they probably haven't seen this in a long time. They've also, it seems as though they've made it a lot weaker. The Lost Ghouls used to have 65 health, they only had 55. These Dark Fairies only have 115. I think they used to have like 135. I wonder, you know, going through would be cool. I'm gonna see what changes they've made. I wonder what else they've done.
You have returned with the fairy dust. Please give it to me so that I can investigate the reason for their corruption.
Lady Oriole looks visibly shaken.
They have been enchanted by something that is undead. This does not bode well. How has evil become so brazen in this place? These are dark times indeed. I have heard that someone has hung bone cages along the street. I fear these are being used to trap my fairies and corrupt them. Please, you must free the captured fairies from those horrible bone cages before they become corrupted. Go quickly, my friend.
Man, I love spells that give, or quests that give you spells. It's just an amazing feeling to get a spell from a quest. I love getting new spells. Like every time you level up or get a new spell, it just feels awesome. 200 away? What the heck? Why can't I just open this one? Alright, well. Quest Helper seems to be broken. I don't think I've ever had this happen before. Normally it works fine. I wonder what it's telling me to go to. Probably a bone cage, but just none of the ones near here. It's kind of weird. Alright. That's the easiest quest to get a spell ever. It also gives us a pretty good spell too.
We thank you, young wizard. The freed fairies have already told me of your heroism. Your deeds will be remembered here on Unicorn Way. And to show my appreciation, here is a healing spell. Remember to add it to your deck so it will aid you in your time of need. We must find out who is behind the corruption. My fairies whispered of a monster whose bones made a clacking sound as it came for them. Sarah Nightchant knows Unicorn Way very well. He will know if there is a sinister skeleton that now haunts my street.
Fairy, definitely pretty good spell. I feel like something's missing there. Like when you go to talk to Lady Oriole, then a pixie's supposed to interrupt and say something. Maybe that's later on though, I guess. Did that? I don't think it already happened. I'm pretty sure it does happen though.
Lady Oriole, when the Dark Fairies began to show... Lady Oriole sent you to investigate the corruption of the fairies? I will gladly tell you what I know. When the Dark Fairies began to show up, I had suspected Lady Blackhope, but even she has never tried to enchant fairies before. Then the fairies gave report of a skeleton? Of course! Who else could it be but Rattlebones? Since I grew up here, I know a lot. I do not know yet what Dark Master has aided him, but Rattlebones has taken over my old friend Delia's tower. Find him in the tower and stop him from making any more cages. Please, do what you can to save the fairies.
The way he says Rattlebones, it's like, who else but Rattlebones? It's pretty funny. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So honestly, Pixie will probably be fine for us until Like, if we even need it, which we'll probably need it a couple times at least. I mean, until later.
You cannot stop us, Wizard. The corruption of the fairies is just the beginning of Malister's plans. Soon Wizard City will fall, and there isn't anything anyone can do about it.
I mean, like, early on, these guys have less health than you do, but later on, you're dealing lots of damage to them. Like, things will have 10 times the health of you, or not necessarily 10 times, but there'll be bosses with like 15,000 health. You'll only have like 3,000, maybe 4,000, and so you'll be healing up enough from your attacking that you don't really need healing spells. So I think like just fairy will be, you know, plenty enough. I don't think I'll ever have to train Seraph, or not Seraph, Satyr. And then, you know, I also have, I think it's called Dark Impact, maybe? Or Sacrifice? Sacrifice, I think that's what it's called, Sacrifice. That should, help out. And I don't, you know, I guess Sacrifice does use your Death Blades, but, eh. Oh yeah, I'll also be training, Spirit Blade, obviously, because it gives me more death damage. And then, as for Spirit Trap, you know, that's not, like, the trap is not something I normally get, but on death, and, you know, it's like, might as well, because you, like, aren't training for Feint, you aren't, I'm not going to be training for Satyr, and even if I am training for Satyr, I'm still not training for Feint, so I've got these extra training points that I wouldn't use, so might as well get the trap. It'll probably be useful later on when, you know, the bosses start to have like 15,000 health and stuff. And if I'm wanting to one-shot them still, definitely need that.
You did it! Now the fairies will sing again! You bested that wretched skeleton Rattlebones! I wish that was the end of our troubles in Wizard City, but I'm afraid a more sinister evil is still out there. Thanks to you, Wizard, Unicorn Way is in less danger than it was. But we are still not out of the dark woods yet. You should report our progress to Headmaster Ambrose. The news about Rattlebones may help him determine what doom has come to Wizard City.
Alright. I think we do the Ravenwood quest now, which is just kind of randomly thrown in here to let you know about the schools and stuff. I'm probably gonna just skip over that for you all.
Oh, congratulations, young wizard. I hear that you have found a solution to the fairy corruption. Unfortunately, Wizard City is not out of peril just yet. All is at risk.
You tell the headmaster what Rattlebones told you.
So, Malister has designs on bringing Wizard City to its knees, eh? This does not bode well. We will still need to be on guard, lest his evil plans succeed. Thank you for all you have done, young wizard. My apologies for the excitement, young wizard. There are forces at work, making things disorderly. Welcome now to the Ravenwood School of Magical Arts. Now, on to your enrollment. There are 7 magic instructors here in Ravenwood. You should visit each of them to get to know them better. You can use your compass to find the Ravenwood Tunnel. The main schoolhouses are there circling the great tree, Bartleby. Return to me when you're finished.
Well, I guess it's not so randomly thrown in there. Because it's like you go talk to Merle Ambrose for the first time after originally talking to him. So then he's like, alright, we can get you through your enrollment now. But also you get a spell and a training point here, so that's awesome. So I'm just going to skip through this for you all, though.
It is more advanced than the other schools and harder to master, but its power is unbelievable. Come by later if you want to learn.
You look like a smart one. Check back when you're ready to start learning how to release your inner thunder!
What the heck?
You'll come see me later when you are ready to begin your lessons. You have much to learn from ice.
Hello? Yeah. Come see me after you have finished your tour. I'm always up for fanning the flames, so
Have you come? So if you want, I can teach you some death spells or necromancy. If you're up for it, stop by any time.
Well, if you wish to attempt to learn some myth spells, come back later and I will see how well you pay attention. Now, leave me alone.
Welcome, soon I will teach you how. Come visit me when you're ready to learn more.
Alright, and we're back here at Merle Ambrose's headmaster headquarters.
Oh, good. Now you know where all your classes are held. I hope you liked all the Ravenwood instructors. If you want, you can wander about to see what all Wizard City has to offer. I should mention, though, there have been some strange events around town. Nothing serious, nothing that a promising wizard like you couldn't handle. So, as a reward for your visiting all the instructors, here is a new spell card. Don't forget to add it to your deck. Oh, goodness. You've only just enrolled, and you're fast becoming one of our brightest students, young wizard. Dark times call for exceptional people, and I sense you're one of the best. Would you do another favor for me? You've demonstrated you're capable and unafraid. Sergeant Muldoon in Old Town needs help. I'd like to see what you can do. Go through the shopping district and look for the Old Town gate. Show Muldoon this letter, or else he won't let you pass.
Alright, so that was pretty cool. We got our death trap spell as well as a training point. So, are we level 4 right now, I think? Yeah, we're level 4. Got 2 training points already, which I'm not going to go spend them until I'm level 16, where I can get ice, or the tower shield from ice. Will I have enough then? Yeah, I will. I will have enough then.
Halt! Who goes there?
You show Sergeant Muldoon the letter from the headmaster.
This darkness has come upon Wizard City so quickly we're overwhelmed dealing with it. I'm glad you're here to help. You're that student everyone is talking about, aren't you? They say you're Wizard City's last hope. And you did a good job. You're that student everyone is talking about, aren't you? They say you're Wizard City's last hope. And you've just enrolled. You did a good job spooking the spooks on Unicorn Way. But evil is on the move. Push down in one place, something pops up somewhere else. Now it's Old Town's turn. If we lose control of Old Town to the undead, all of the other streets will be isolated and will fall. Here's what we need you to do. Defeat Lady Blackhope and lock her in her tower on Unicorn Way. Do that, and I'll let you pass.
Alright, gonna mark my location here because I remember that we're just gonna come back here. Yeah, so we will have enough because we get 1 from every 4 levels until level 20, and then it's every 5. So we'll have 4 from levels then, 1 from the Zeke quest, and then 1 which we just got from the Ravenwood quest. So we should be fine on getting Tower Shield at level 16. And the quest helper seems to be acting kind of weird again. Just moving all over the place. Maybe it was because I went in the grass and it expects me to be on the sidewalk. But then right here it tells me to like just go straight to it through the ghosts. Oh, there's no sigil there.
Mere mortals should not dabble in the affairs of the undead. Perish now, wizard!
And oh dang, I didn't get rid of these. All right. Let's hope this will one-shot him. Ooh, pet healing. Don't really need it, but it's whatever. I think it has a fairy and healing current. It might be Sprite though. Oh, it only dealt 36 damage? I didn't realize it was dealing so little. I guess that's something else they did. They made bosses deal less damage early on. That's interesting. I guess it kind of makes sense, because I remember dying. I don't think I've ever died to Lady Black Hope. It's been close, though. But, like, Harvest Lord, Triton Avenue, I think I've died to him once before. So, you know, as a noob player, that would definitely be kind of heartbreaking. Like, oh my gosh, I was defeated in battle. No. We're almost done with the Unicorn Way now. This is the last fight, and it might be finished with this attack right here if we don't fizzle again. And if it deals enough damage as well. Is it gonna be enough? Oh, dang. I have to do another attack. No problem. Alright, any cool boots? Not for us. Oh, that's right, we go to Sergeant Muldoon now. Teleport right on up to him. I'm gonna mark location again because I think I'm gonna level up and then get my level 5 spell.
So, you beat the ghost, did you? Very impressive. None of the guards were brave enough to face her. With Old Town secure, I feel better about letting you through to the other streets. But be careful, understand? Something's going on. This place is not as safe as it seems. I hear fearful rumors about a big nasty wraith named Lord Nightshade roaming around. My guess is that he's responsible for much of the trouble Wizard City now faces.
Ooh. We're just gonna take all
One
the
of
quests.
my guards, Private Quinn, sent a message asking for aid. Can't spare any men, but maybe you can help. He's on Fire Cat Alley. There's a kid on Cyclops Lane named Nolan Stormgate. You should talk to him. He sounds like he's in trouble. He's dealing with the giants there and has been asking us to send students. Better go see what he wants. Susie Griffinbane is down on Triton Avenue asking for help. But we're spread thin with all the problems in Wizard City. I think her brother is lost or something like that. Can you help her out?
Alright, we're gonna do Triton Avenue first just because it's kind of in the spirit, since I would think most of us did it. Because that was the only place you could go to if you didn't have membership, and I doubt any of us bought it before doing Triton Avenue. Like, only going through Unicorn Way and buying it was probably very rare for people. So, yeah, alright, yeah, I'm level 5. Gonna get the nice ghoul spell. Man, I love the music in this game. It also looks pretty cool too, especially the later worlds. Although, for Wizard City, I think Ravenwood probably looks the best. Got my ghoul. Nice. It's kind of sad they don't say anything when you train stuff. I think it'd be cooler if they did say stuff, you know? Also, I need to swap out some stuff with this deck. Oh, man. Been needing to do that. So I think I've decided I'm going to skip through the not so important mob battles and just give you like the boss fights pretty much. Because, you know, it's pretty boring. It's like collect a storm medallion or something and you do like 5 battles of the same exact thing. It'd probably be pretty boring to watch, so I'm not gonna have you all suffer through that.
So glad you came. I've been trying to get someone to help me, but the guards are far too busy with all the events of late. The headmaster sent you? Great! My brother and I can use the help. We are trying to stop all the undead that broke down the gate from the haunted cave and invaded the area. My brother Arthur went on ahead to check out the haunted cave. He had a theory that the force behind all this was in that cave. I'm worried because I've not heard from him for a while. Could you go see how my brother is doing? He should be just inside the haunted cave. Maybe he's identified the dark presence responsible for Wizard City's troubles.
Oh boy, that's quite a distance away. And we go. And we turn left momentarily for the smith back here. And now this is going to be... I feel like they should use these teleporter things more often. Like you see them here, and then they're almost nowhere else. I think they're pretty cool though. They should be. Well, I guess they have stuff similar to it, but not ones that you just step on and instantly teleport you as much. Like in Dragonspire and like Zafaria and Celestia, they'll have like the teleporters that you click X to go to an area, but the ones where it's like the blue swirly stand right there, you just step on it and go, those are pretty cool. I think Triton Avenue looks pretty cool here too, with like the water running along the sidewalk.
You find a broken wand just inside the haunted cave.
Always seem to walk in the water. You know what's cool? This haunted cave is like different than the other haunted caves, because there's a haunted cave that actually connects Firecat Alley and Cyclops Lane.
Did you find him? This is his wand. Something must have happened to him. I'll bet he was right about the haunted cave as being the source of evil. Could you talk to Duncan Grimwater? He is a death student studying the events here, trying to piece together what is going on. He's a little snobbish, but he might have a clue as to my brother's whereabouts. Can you check with him, please?
Alright, a fellow death student. So, but yeah, the haunted cave in Triton Avenue is different, and also probably much more important.
Merle Ambrose sent another student to help out? I guess he thinks that Susie and her brother cannot handle this situation. Well, that's what happens when you send Storm students to do a Death student's job. Susie says that her brother is missing? Ha! I think he is hiding back at Ravenwood. But I'll check around and see what I can find out. In the meantime, I could use some help with my field studies. I need to find out the fighting tactics of the undead. Knowing how they fight may give me some insight into how we can defeat them. I would do it myself, but... I just ran out of treasure cards. It shouldn't be too hard. Just defeat some haunted minions and rotting fodders. Report back to me afterwards.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna skip this for y'all because 10 battles of the exact same thing would be way too boring to watch. So I'll see you then. Alright, well that's done now.
You survived? I mean, that was fast. Those undead are not as tough as they seem, are they? So what did you learn? What? The undead were using storm magic? That doesn't make any sense. Where could they have learned that? Maybe you could ask Susie what she might know about this. And tell her I'm still trying to find out what happened to her brother.
Also, I realized that, hey, I hit level 5. I can equip some clothes I got, which are Jacket of Withstanding and Watchtower Boots. So I got quite a bit of health now for level 5.
What? Duncan needs my help? Wow, that's a first. Duncan is right. You don't normally find the undead using storm magic. Someone must have put them up to this, but who? I have seen them wearing some kind of strange medallion. Battle some rotting fodders and collect these, then take them to Duncan. Maybe he will know why the undead have them.
Alright, and I'm gonna skip through that for y'all too. So I decided to not have those clothes equipped because I would not get the gargantuan from my pet every time on the first turn because I had more than 7 cards. So
You collected these from the rotting fodders? Great! This will help me out. Where could the undead have gotten storm medallions? In order for me to investigate these medallions, I will need some Lumina crystals. They store storm magic and will be affected by the medallions. To get some Lumina crystals, you will need to go see Blad Raveneye, the miller by the falls. He runs the storm mill that produces the Lumina crystals.
So it's kind of annoying, and it's not like I need the extra health or resist or the cards or anything. Just got rid of them. So yeah.
You are here investigating these events with all the undead? Ooh ha! It's about time something was done about them. They're scaring all the citizens away. You need some Lumina crystals for your investigation? Why, I'd give you some, but my entire inventory was taken by the undead. If you can get over to the street and take back my barrels, I will gladly share them with you.
Alright, time to get some Lumina crystals. Love walking in the water. Oh, you know what I just thought of that'd be really cool? If there were paths, like maybe if you're walking in a water stream, it's quicker walking one way and slower walking the other way. That'd be pretty cool. That should be in the game, totally. It's not in there right now, but maybe in the next world. King's Isle, please. That'd be awesome. I wonder, I'd like to see how fast you could go if you had like a 40% mount and there's other clothes that can actually give you bonus movement speed too. There's like, I think there's boots that can give you 8%. And I want to say that's in a full set. Like you can get robes and hats that also give you 8%. So throw all those together while walking on the fast water or whatever.
I don't believe it. These Lumina crystals you brought me have been drained of magic. I'll bet those undead have a way of stealing the power from them. You'd better take this crystal back to Duncan. I'm sure he'll want to see this.
That'd be pretty cool to see how fast it is. Probably end up getting like twice as fast as normal, maybe more, depending on, you know, like how fast the stream is.
The undead are able to steal magic from the Lumina crystals? They are too dim-witted to know how to do this on their own. Someone must be helping them. We still need a charged Lumina crystal to find the source of the storm medallions. Defeat Scarlet Screamers until you find a fully charged Lumina crystal. Then return it to me so we can finish the investigation.
Alright, I will go do that and see you in a minute. Wow, that literally took me 8 battles.
You got the crystal from the Scarlet Screamers? Great! Now we can figure out what's going on here. And especially who is behind this.
Duncan waves his wand over the Lumina crystal and the storm medallion. Magical electricity arcs from the medallion, and an image appears in the crystal.
Of course! Go tell Susie Griffinbane that the undead on Triton Avenue are being led by the Harvest Lord, and that he has captured her brother.
8 battles is ridiculous to collect one thing.
My brother's been captured? We have to save him! Oh no, I'll bet that when Arthur was scouting the haunted cave, the undead kidnapped him. He's probably at the Harvest Lord's tower right now. Please, if you defeat the Harvest Lord, you'll not only save my brother, but you may stop all of the haunting on this street.
Time to go to the Harvest Lord. And I will be showing this battle because it's a special one. It's a boss battle. I'm gonna need to change my deck up a little bit for it too. How much experience do we need? We might hit level 7 off of this because afterwards I think there's a quest where it's simply go talk to Merle Ambrose and you get another 250 experience. Ooh, first sigil in the game. We're gonna have that Storm Teacher Frogman guy come up on the right side of our screen, I think. Maybe not. Did we use one earlier? I don't think so. Oh, I have the... I think I have a setting to where it's critical only,
In the back
so it
of the
might not
room,
show
you
that.
notice Arthur, Susie's brother.
So, Wizard, you too have uncovered Malastair's plan. Too bad you will have to remain here with the other wizard. The both of you will be powerless to stop us. Soon, the undead will drive out all the citizens and take over the rest of the city. And with the school in our hands, we will rule Wizard City. Ambrose will at last be crushed.
But not when I defeat you, Harvest Lord. Your plans will be foiled. Alright, I think that should be fine. Have plenty of damage to get him. Oh, he actually has more health than I thought. Dang. Ooh. I thought he only had like maybe 300 or so health. Oh, they made the shields less too. It's only... What? So the regular guy does minus 80%, but the boss seems to only do minus 25. That's interesting. Dang. Dang, 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 dang. Alright. Hopefully I have enough to kill him, or defeat him as it would properly be called, I guess. Because they don't actually die or anything in this game, at least. I'm hoping I have enough damage. Wow. You know, it might have been better to put the Gargantuan on the Dark Fairy I had, actually, because it's not... Because with the Ghoul, like, the bonus damage, they reduce it. It doesn't actually give you 225, it only gives you, like, a bonus 150. Alright, so I'm gonna put a Death Trap on him and use a Dark Fairy. And we're gonna hope it deals enough damage. I think if it does 65 or 75, it won't. And I don't have any friends to call, and we'll have to redo this battle. But if it deals 80... Yeah, if it deals 85 or more before the trap, then we're good. So 60% chance. 85, 95, or 105, and he'll be defeated. Otherwise, we won't be able to defeat him, which will suck. Come on! Okay, we're good, we're good. I think that was max damage. Alright, and then we can ghoul this guy. Ghoul the ghoul. Or rotting father, rather. Oh man, I need to like put way more damage in my dex than what I think I need. That was too close. I could have not made it.
Thank you for freeing me, my friend. I feared that no one was ever going to find me. Please, go and tell my sister that I am safe. I know I have worried her so. May the winds of chance bring us together once more, wizard.
We should see this guy in, like, one of the new worlds, since he says, may the winds of chance bring us back together again. Because I don't think currently we see him again. Maybe they should bring him back. Maybe they did bring him back in, like, Zafari or something. I didn't really pay attention to the storyline after, like, Dragonspire, though, and I don't really remember all of it too well, even then. Oh yeah, through this, though, in this full game walkthrough, we're going to be listening to what all the people have to say and try and remember as best we can what we're doing and why we're doing it.
You saved Arthur from the Harvest Lord? Thank you, young wizard. I don't know what I would have done had I lost him. You'd better tell the headmaster what has happened here. He needs to be informed on what's happening in Wizard City.
Ooh, let us equip that. And then I'm gonna run through here first. And dang, I think we actually come to here for the school quest though, but maybe we don't. Actually, yeah, I think we just go to Unicorn Way for the school quest. We're gonna mark our location here since we'll be back here for... Oh, I had just enough mana for that too. Since we'll be back here for like Firecat Alley and Cyclops Lane. Hello, Merle.
By Bartleby, you defeated the Harvest Lord? Oh, not many students can make that claim. Good work, young wizard.
Thank you. I know I did good work.
The Harvest Lord mentioned that he was helping Malastair. We need to find out what Malastair's plans are, if Wizard City is ever to return to the nice place it once was. It's hard to run a school with all the monsters running amok. Many thanks to you for straightening everything out on Triton Avenue, young wizard. I fear the worst is not over yet. I want you to introduce yourself to Diego, the Duel Master. He manages the arena. The arena is just inside the entrance to Unicorn Way, on the right.
Alright, so... the thing's not popping up on the side. For the school quest that we have. I guess that's because I have a setting to where... What's this stuff?
Young wizard! I can't wait to come find me by the
it's
water.
about fishing.
Greetings, oh wonderful
and...
wizard! Our mutual friend, Headmaster Ambrose, would have words
pets.
with you if you have a moment to spare.
We'll do the pets quest. We don't care about the pets
Please
quest,
convey
though.
this item to Ringmaster Barker, post haste. He shall reward you handsomely for your efforts.
I guess it doesn't tell me that there's a quest for me at the Death School guy because I have it set on... Whoops. Let's turn that off. But, oh yeah, I have it set to critical only so it doesn't show all the annoying stuff. I would have thought getting a spell would be considered critical, though.
Why? I
Nobody
wager my
cares.
reputation this is a biggle
Nope,
of some
don't care
sort.
about that.
You've just received once it
Oh,
hatches,
wow,
you
I
can
don't
equip
care
it
about a
just as you
piggle.
would any other pet.
Gotta go to Duncan Grimwater? Or, wait a second. No, that's the guy in Triton Avenue, isn't it? Well, shoot. What happened? What? There we go. Who's the guy I get my quests from, then? What's his name? Maybe it is Duncan Grimwater. It's the same person. No, it's Maloran Ashthorn. I saw the ORN, and I'm like, oh, no, I remember the name now. Alright.
As they say, knowledge is power. I think it's about time you do some research. You'll need to go to the Haunted Cave. That is, if you're brave enough. Once there, search around the graveyard for where the Elder Seer is buried. Remember, a graveyard wouldn't scare a death student. At least not a brave one.
I knew it. I knew we had to go to the Haunted Cave. Ugh. I should have marked location further back. Dang. We'll still mark it here, though, because we're gonna need to go back there. Oh my gosh, it's telling me to do this quest? That's gonna be annoying if it always does that. And the long walk on a way to get a spell, and I don't think we fight anyone. I've gotten a Death Wizard up to level 31 before? Something like that. So I know how some of this stuff works. Dang. This is quite a far ways away. I guess it's not a long walk away. It's a long fly away since I'm flying with dragon wings. Just, oh, I thought of something. Ooh, our pet hatched. I don't care. That's a very bad pet. And I hate it when you have to like cross the street. Kind of need my mom's help with that supervision. Oh my god! It happened. I knew it would happen. I knew I'd get caught in a battle. Luckily, I had Gargantuan and Dark Sprite in my hand, so it's not that much of an issue. See, I told you I need my mom's help crossing the street. I can't do it by myself without getting caught in a battle. So I wonder if we have enough gold. No. I'm wanting 500 gold for here it is, transformations. You can buy these in gold for an hour. Is there a dragon one? Draconian transformation. Do we keep our wings though? You know, I don't know if we keep our mount. If we're a draconian, we should be able to keep dragon wings though. Alright, I'm gonna change the quest helper to make it useful. Oh man, these field guards are pretty strong. Oh my gosh. If you do side quests at this level, these guys are so strong. They have like 400 health and they use Storm Shark. Oh man. It is terrible. Like Storm Shark, well, like 2 of those and you're way more than dead. Ooh. This is the final boss of Wizard City right here. Pretty spooky, mate. Where is it? We're here! We're here. Hello? Hello? Sorry about that. I don't know why it wasn't doing this. I, tried quitting and then rejoining back on my character. It didn't work, so I had to like completely restart Wizard101, and it did this immediately. It was just the announcer lady thingy person saying you hear a strange noise, so not much was missed.
Welcome, student of the Death School. I shall now bestow some of my knowledge from the beyond upon you. Train well.
They seem to be throwing in the like zoom ins and angle changes on like almost everything now. I remember back when it was nothing and then they first added it in with Malistaire. I was like, oh, it's so cool, it's awesome, it's awesome. Now it's kind of used for everything though. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's good that it's used for everything, but you know, it's not as good as when I saw it for the first time, pretty much.
Congratulations on entering the haunted cave and learning from the Elder Seer. It is a tradition to seek it out in order to grow in power. I may make a death student out of you yet, but you have to really bone up on your studies. An old death school joke.
Alright, Deathblade. Dang, that gave me... Excuse me, that gave me a lot of experience, too. Also, we already have our Deathblade and our Death Trap, so that's amazing. And then soon, we'll be getting, like, Banshee. Throw that in with a Gargantuan, a Deathblade, a Death Trap, and a second Deathblade, actually, and we'll be doing some major damage. That could be, like... That could be, like, 1,1300, to be honest. You know? Even more, actually. Could be closer to, like, almost 1,500, I think. So, yeah. I think Death School is the quickest school to get both the trap and the blade. Although it might be Fire School. I know Fire School gets their blade from the Ravenwood quest, but I'm not sure if they get I'm not sure when they get their trap. It might be at level 7, it might not. Alright. We were speaking about fire. Let's do Firecat Alley next. Instead of Cyclops Lane. Talk to Private Quinn in Firecat Alley. Firecat Alley's a pretty cool place. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's really hot. Because it's... You know, fire. Wooden chest. Gotta get those. 10 gold. We at 500 yet? Nope. I could go and sell some stuff, but that's no fun. Where am I going? That is not the right way. Not at all. Ooh. You can get one of these lava fountains. Only one though. In Dragonspire, if you go down to where Zeke is, you can collect it. There's stuff like that hidden everywhere. There's a couple in every world.
Hey, you there. Can you give an old soldier a hand? I'm Private Quinn. I was planning to meet some fire elf friends here, but they didn't show up. They like to have their fun with me sometimes, but with all that's happening, would you check on them for me? Head over to Fireglobe Theater where they live and see if they're all right. I'll wait here in case they arrive before you do.
More like I'm lazy and don't want to move. Pretty much. I really love the facial hair they give all the guys in Wizard City. Look at this guy. He's got the beard and rocking a nice mustache. The privates, guards, whatever, have some nice facial hair too. I don't think there's as cool a facial hair in the following worlds. Although that's probably because I don't think any of them are human. Yeah, and like... Oh. Ooh, while we're here, let's get the smith. I think in Crocotopia they'll have a mix of stuff. They'll have some Marlebonians, which are dogs, and they'll have some like crocs and some stuff. In Marleybone they have dogs. In Mushu they have cows. In Dragonspire they have ghosts or like souls. Although I don't think they don't have facial hair like this. And then in all the other worlds they don't have humans in any of them. I haven't been to Xibalba though, so or is that the name of the last world? Maybe that's just the last dungeon. But the world that gets you to level 100, I haven't been in that one yet, so maybe they do.
You're back. Let me guess. They were playing a prank on me.
Private Quinn falls ashen when you tell him about the fire elves.
Oh no, that's no prank. You don't know them like I do. Something horrible must have happened to the fire elves. Once, a fire elf saved my life with an arrow. His name was Phoebo. He said, we're friends forever because their magic connects everything they touch. That's it. Bring me their arrows, and we can find out what happened to them. You'll have to duel a few of them first.
Phoebo used to be a fire elf until he took an arrow to the knee. Oh, y'all probably hate me for that. So let's beat these fire elves up and I'll see you then. Alright, so that was kind of annoying. It took like 10 battles.
Great. Thanks for doing this for the fire elves. If the fire elves are cursed or enchanted, and I'd bet my life they are, this arrow should reveal who did it. Greta Darkkettle used to teach alchemy at the school. She might help if you bring her the arrow.
Alright. I believe we have to fight a Magma Man next. And I'm pretty sure it's defeat and collect. So I'm sure it'll be annoying. We'll have to do like 8 battles. I think they should readjust like defeat and collect, drop chance, I guess you could say, or success chance, because it's kind of ridiculous. Like that one quest took 10 fire elves to fight against. It's too many.
So you found me. What do you want? You can tell that Ambrose I'm not coming back.
You explain the curse upon the fire elves. Greta takes the arrow you brought, then chuckles.
He's a good soul, that Quinn, but what he knows about magic, you probably learned your first day. I need more than this. To find out who cursed the fire elves, I'll need a charred knife from one of those Magna men roaming the street. I'll be waiting.
Yep, so defeat and collect from a Magna Man. Tell you what, if I get it on my first try, I'll show you the video of it. Just cause that'd be pretty awesome if I got it on my first try, cause that never happens, you know? Never happens. And I fizzled, wow. How anticlimactic. Now it'll be 10 times worse, even if I do get it on this first Magna Man. Yeah, attempt number 2. We got it! Oh, that's... I was not expecting that. I guess I'll have to keep that in then. Honestly, I was expecting to do like 3 or 4 battles before I got it. Wow.
You got the charred knife? Excellent. This'll show the school I know what I'm doing.
Greta sprinkles magic dust on the charred knife and arrow.
Aha! The fire elves have been cursed by a banshee's wail. All you need is a lock of her hair. Talk to Private Quinn. He could prove useful. He may know of a banshee lurking nearby.
Alright. Pretty sure what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna go do a boss fight, and then I think I fight 6 fire elves and then do the final boss of this area fight. I might do the final boss and then 6 fire elves though.
Banshee's wail? That sounds like a wicked curse. Good thing you convinced Greta to help. I've received reports that a banshee is up to no good. I know who it is, too. Estilla Gravewind haunts the last tower at the very end of Firecat Alley. Defeat her in battle and snip a lock of hair from her wicked head. Greta needs that hair to save the elves.
Yep. This is a defeat and collect quest I much more like. It's like you fight a boss, guaranteed to collect it. That's the way it should be done. Either that or like, you know, in general, 100% collect chance. Because honestly, it's kind of stupid if you do it and then you don't get it. I'm like, wow, I just did that battle for nothing. It's pretty dumb. Should we get some mana? Probably don't even need it, but it's, you know. Ooh, I'm gonna start changing my deck now. That should be plenty good. Oh, wooden chest in my way. Let me go. There we go. So, 2 dark sprites, 2 ghouls, 3 blades, 2 traps, that stuff. Alright, we're all good. I'm sure we won't need any pixies either, because we've got a good amount of health. Plus, for death, we'll get some health back from the ghouls.
So, you are the one who has been undoing my work. The Fire Elves were to remain cursed until Wizard City was in ruins. Your meddling in Malister's plans will cost you dearly, Wizard. I shall send you back to Ravenwood as an example of what happens to those who oppose us.
Blah, blah, blah. Baloney. I don't think she has any fire resist, technically, because she just doesn't. Trust me. The reason why I'm doing that trap right there is so I can destroy the fire elf there with a ghoul without having to use my blade up on it. So I'll just use the trap. And then ghoul him. Fizzled. Nice. Good news for me. Maybe I can finish this battle with full health. That'd be pretty cool. Always love finishing a battle with full health. It doesn't happen as often with Storm, Ice, Life, or Fire, which is what I use otherwise. Just gonna use the ghoul on this. Lay it up and then ghoul next turn. Ooh, the fizzle. They're pretty bad. Hopefully I don't fizzle. And then this should defeat... Uh-oh, is it Storm Shark? Storm Snake. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Alright, I think we'll be able to finish this with full health. I think we'll steal enough from this. We'll get, like, almost 700 damage, I think. Oh, she does resist! Dang! Dang, they do have storm resist. They do have resist. That's pretty stank. So that dealt like, well, probably half or something. Wow. Dang. Hopefully we can kill. Actually, thinking back on it, we would have only done like a little over 600. So yeah, that seems like it's about half resist. So, if we... Dang. I'm gonna double blade and then also trap, and then dark sprite. That'll... Oh, that was quite a bit of damage. Ooh, but the pet's here. Nice. Nice, this is a good pet, good pet. Oh, that's right, it heals for 480 and not 400. That's awesome. Alrighty now. Hopefully, that will be enough for Dark Sprite to defeat. If not, uh-oh. Dang. I should have, like, trained some ice spells. And... yeah. So... Oh, dang. Oh my gosh! I might not be able to defeat again. If this does the minimum amount of damage, 65, that won't, in half, that's only, that'll round to 33. I got myself in this situation again. Oh man. It better defeat. Please, please. So close. Oh man, that is too close. What would have been cool is if we got her a different amulet she drops. It's level 15 plus and gives you death traps. Oh dang. Which actually that death trap one, I think it's called something Bastilla's in the name of it, I'm sure. Oh, I actually talked to Gretel. Or Greta? I thought I was going to Private Quinn.
Ah, you have a lock of the Banshee's hair. After this, Ambrose should believe what I've been telling him about the Death School.
Hey, I'm Death.
Greta burns the lock of hair over a white candle and then hands the melted wax to you.
Done. Tell Private Quinn that the wax from this candle can break the curse on his precious fire elves.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh, look at this kid. He's just like me. He's got a mega pet and all this cool stuff. Man, you better not be slandering my death school. You hear? I'll get some goons on you and get you. Guess what? I get a minion at level 28. It'll use Scarecrow on you, dude. Ooh. I don't think I ever see anyone use the death minion.
You have the cure?
great news! I've taken the wax from the candle and mixed it into a potion. I hope I did it right. You'd better do the rest. Defeat the Fire Elves and their leader, Prince Alacane Swift Arrow. The potion should then break the curse. Good luck, young wizard.
Alright, yeah, so you defeat the 6 Fire Elves and then do the final boss. It would have been really weird if it was the other way around. So I just hit level 8, right? Was level 8? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna get some ice spells right now, even though I said I was gonna wait to do it at level 16. Because they got the death resist and I don't have do not have my conversions yet. I'm not sure when I get that. I think it's at level 12 as a school quest. Who knows? I might get it for defeating wizards, or for saving Wizard City. Yeah. Might as well get the Dream Shield. The Dream! Banshee's gonna be pretty strong when I get it. Alright, let's go back here now. And I'll defeat these guys real quick. See you then. Alright. Beat 6 of those fire elves. Now we just
Don't you know it's rude to interrupt a performance? But you are just in time, wizard. This is your final act.
Alright. I'm gonna need to change my deck here, but what should I do? Hold up, wait a second. Magna Men have 235 health, so a ghoul with an enchanted blade will kill it. Just enough. Alacane Swift Arrow will probably take bonus damage. Oh no, I'm not gonna risk it with the Snow Serpent because he might throw down a shield or something. And so might the Magna Man, which will probably be like an 80% shield. So I'll throw in 3 ghouls, 3 blades, and I'll throw in 1 trap, 1 dark sprite. That should be good. No resistances this time, or shields or anything like that. So we should be fine. Should be. Right? Yeah, we should be fine. I'm gonna blade and then ghoul the Magna Man on the right. Oh, they didn't attack. I guess I'll use a trap first then. Alright, so now I can use a regular ghoul on him. And we'll heal up some from it. They're nice enchanted blade. Yep, that might be full health, I'm not sure. And now let's throw down another blade. And then that should be enough to get him with the gargantuan duck ghoul. Man, I remember doing that, wow, that was a lot of damage. Holy crap. I remember doing, these quests, like, without a special pet, and I definitely had to use pixies. About to die. There's, like, half my health right there. More than half my health. These bosses are actually pretty hard if you don't have a pet like mine by yourself, especially since they aren't as long. Like if you fizzle twice, well there, you're dead. Right? That kind of stuff. Dang, you see, look, I almost got a full pixie out of that because of the damage I did. Oh, I don't have any boots equipped? Well, there we go. There's a boots equipped.
As you pour the potion into his mouth, Alacane's Swift Arrow shivers and his maddened eyes soften.
I remember. I was cursed, as were all my people. Did Private Quinn send you? Tell him his arrow saved me, as mine once did him. The curse. I can feel the effects of the curse weakening. Now that we know it was the Banshee's curse, we will guard against it. Tell Private Quinn that we owe him a debt of gratitude. And thanks to you, Wizard, for freeing all of us.
You're welcome. You know, it's good to hear people thank me for my hard work every once in a while. You know, tough life as a wizard. Alright, so there is Firecat Alley done. Now all we have left is Cyclops Lane. Which is... nothing... not necessarily better than Triton Avenue or Firecat Alley, really. We do get to do some laundry, though. That's pretty unique about it. Don't normally do laundry.
Thank you for freeing Prince Swiftarrow. Your deeds here will long be remembered by the elves.
There's good old Phoebo.
I'm glad to see the elves again, even if they are a bit annoying. No, I never thought the curse would win, even for a moment. Still, I'm glad you helped my friend, Prince Alakane. Firecat Alley is much too dangerous, young wizard. Someone needs to warn the headmaster. Please go tell Headmaster Ambrose about the curse upon the Fire Elves. I will stay here and warn the others.
I like these boots better. Alright, time to go to Mr. Merle Ambrose. Tell him what we did. Garner some praise from the old man. And then we'll be on to Cyclops Lane.
Eh? Ah, it's my favorite student. I hear you've been exploring the different streets around the city.
Why, yes, I have. I've been to Triton Avenue, Firecat Alley so far.
The headmaster listens intently as you tell him about the events of Firecat Alley.
I was afraid of this. Malastare is trying to keep us from finding out his real plans by causing chaos and panic on every street. We must find out what he is up to for the safety of our school. I will have to think on this some more. He has found many creatures to help do his bidding. I fear that he has sinister designs, not only for our world, but for all the others as well.
Uh-oh.
You have done quite well, young wizard. I am proud of you. Keep up the good work.
There we go. That's the praise I was looking for. I'll go make sure to keep that other road in check while you're thinking about what he's doing, how to stop it, Mr. Merle Ambrose, my man. Oh boy, this is gonna be on us forever, isn't it? Let's change our quest. There we go. Is this the top one? Yes, it is. Grab some mana first, since it's right there. Why not? Cool. I think there's only one boss fight in this area, so I'll be sure to show you the defeat and collect quest. I think there's 2, maybe 3 of them in here. If I get it on the first try, I'll show it to you. So that might happen on one of them, since there's, you know, there's a couple of them. We can just go through the water. Let's go get the smith first. From far back, I thought he was also a cattail.
What are you doing here? Only talented wizards like me should be out on these dangerous streets. Think you have what it takes? This place needs real heroes. We'll see if you can make... Let's see how useful you are. Professor Drake put me in charge of a very important mission. Magical artifacts from the old Death School have resurfaced. I've decided you're going to recover the one inside the spooky dark cave. Every other student I've asked has been too afraid to go, so I'm hoping for better from you. Battle everything in the dark cave until you find the ruined skull.
Alright, Mr. Nolan Stormgate, Mr. Sir. Sorry if my audio was sounding kind of soft earlier. I just realized I had put the microphone further away from me while I took a break and did not put it back closer. I'll try and fix that up in some editing, but it might not be full sound. So one thing is change the deck first. I find that with defeat and collect quests, if you're in a circular area or a lower area, such as this is both, it's lower and there's like a circle around it, kind of more of an octagon or something like that, but you know. It seems like you have a higher rate of getting it. Same if you are in front of a tower, especially one that actually contains a boss and that is not just there for looks. And hopefully we get this on the first try. Oh, jingle jingle. Woohoo! Oh, it said I saw the victory and I thought that was gonna be you collected it. But alas, it was not. I think that was 7. That might have been 6 though. Let's just say 6. Give it the benefit of the doubt. So here we are on our 7th or 8th battle. Still trying to collect this darn rune skull, which is ridiculous how many battles we're having to do. I don't care if the battle. Hey, there we go. Finally, after either 7 or 8 battles. That's way too many. That is way too many. I don't care if the battles take 1 turn and are really quick. This world is supposed to be pretty quick. It's, you know, the worlds get longer as it goes. It should not take that long to collect a runed skull.
You found the rune skull? Huh. Faster than I could have imagined. Professor Jake will be pleased with me.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, buddy, are you saying I'm not gonna get any credit? I'm the one who went out there and fought 7 or 8 freaking haunted minions in a super spooky dark cave, as you put it, to get that rune skull, okay? I could have died. So Professor Drake will be pleased with you. I am going to get some credit, boy, okay?
I told a few students to pick up death relics up the street. Now they're nowhere to be found. No doubt gabbing instead of working. Can you look after the students on the slim chance that something's happened to them? I'd start with the trolls. They look shifty. Oh my gosh,
yep. So there's 3. I have to defeat and collect from the lumbering trolls. And then there's from like the big Cyclops one too. Alright, we're kind of at a somewhat circular area at the end of it. Let's see if we can get it on the first try. If not, I'm just gonna skip through the rest of this for y'all. So, somebody joined one of my battles, and a Cyclops Legionnaire joined in it. And then she fled, and I didn't have enough damage to finish the battle. I just had to flee a battle right there because, like, that's pretty rude. You know? Like, that's really rude. You join the battle, and then you flee. And it wasn't even a Cyclops that I needed. If it was a Cyclops, I could have beat him. Or a lumbering troll. If it was a lumbering troll, I could have beat him. But it was a Cyclops, so I couldn't beat it. I didn't have enough damage in my deck, and please tell me we got this. Perfect. So I can show in that battle where I was talking to, and it fits in normally. Pretty rude dude. Was actually not a dude, it was a girl, but rude dude rhymes. Alright, let's
What
do
is
nice
this?
wings.
A letter? How odd. Trolls can't read. By the handwriting, a Cyclops wrote this. They never dot their I's.
It's addressed to M, whoever that is.
Malistaire.
I should take a look at it if students are in danger.
Great fire, Bats! The Cyclops have kidnapped the students! Oh, good thing you found this. We must act immediately.
Oh my gosh.
I hope they're not gonna blame me for those students getting themselves kidnapped. I know. I'll inform Professor Drake at once. He'll know what to do. When I tell him how those students got themselves kidnapped while I was...
What? Oh, you were what? What? You were doing crap! Boy, I don't know what you're saying. You were doing nothing.
On second thought,
That's right.
I think you should go
knew
tell
it.
him. I'll stay here and keep an eye on those Cyclops.
I did not know Cyclops was... That's a spelling error. Look at that. They have an extra E there. Cyclops is not spelled with an E. Even like if you just saw it over there, they had it spelled without an E. Right here they do. Wizard101, King's Isle, this is unacceptable. I can't believe you let a spelling error get into your game. Unbelievable. That's almost as bad as this Nolan Stormgate dude who's trying to take credit for all this work and that I'm doing, and then he's just standing around here doing nothing, ordering me around like I'm some kind of lumbering troll or something. Come on. Get your game together. Let's mark our location before we go there. There's actually, I think there's a couple of other errors in this game. One big one that I will point out when we get there. It has to do with Bartleby and Malistaire. Some of you might know what I'm talking about from that. And then I think there's a couple other spelling errors actually that I've seen. I don't remember exactly where. Hopefully I find them and I can point them out and get all mad when I find them, or when they come up.
What do you want?
Professor Drake sneers at the ransom note.
Here. Take this message to Victor Darkwood, the robe shopkeeper. Be quick about it. Time is of the essence here.
Free painting right there, by the way. So, yeah. Get to do his laundry. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? I think it's awesome. Not really. But we get to do laundry, so that's interesting. You'd never think you'd do that when you join a game that's about wizards. That's a card game. I mean, it's an RPG card game. In your wizard, but somehow they managed to get you to do laundry. How do they fit that in there? Well, by an evil teacher. That's how.
Ah, a message from Professor Drake. Yes, I've been expecting you. You'll need to hurry back with this.
That doesn't seem very happy. He seems like he's in just a... What the heck? Is that his, like, not bad face? Because it seems like he was just laughing, but he has a frown still.
The shopkeeper retrieves a large sack and hands it to you.
Here you go. Professor Drake's laundry. Freshly cleaned and pressed. And don't let it drag on the pavement now.
Oh. That's my favorite part about Cyclops Lane. Definitely the laundry. I might go as far as saying I might go as far as saying that's my favorite part about Wizard City. And while we're over here, let's snag this Smith up. Goal complete. Go to Ravenwood Smith. Perfect. Let's get this guy. Oh. That's right.
That certainly took you long enough.
Shut up, Mr. Drake boy. Man, that was so quick. You couldn't have done it as quick as you couldn't have done it that quick.
Professor Drake shakes his head at you.
I'm grabbing your laundry. What are you getting mad at me for? Should send someone else to do that.
You're still worried about those missing students? Yes, well, this is definitely a problem.
Yeah, it's more important than your freaking laundry, Cyrus Drake. Come on.
Take this message to the headmaster. That should resolve things to my satisfaction.
What? Take a message to him, and that's gonna... Man, he's probably gonna tell me that I gotta go do stuff. You're gonna be satisfied with that, because you're not gonna have to do work. I'm gonna have to do everything, as always.
Ah, young wizard, it's good to see you. You have a note for me. Let's see it.
The headmaster reads Professor Drake's note.
I will not expel you from the Ravenwood School of Magical Arts, regardless of what Professor Drake thinks of you.
Oh my gosh, this... Okay, look, dude. Yes, I stopped and ate a chili dog before I went and got your laundry, so it took a little bit longer than you wanted it to. But that doesn't mean you should expel me from the freaking Ravenwood School of Magical Arts, okay? That's a little bit ridiculous. This freaking Cyrus Drake, man. You know, that's kind of funny. I have an English teacher whose last name is Drake. So they're both... Well, she's Mrs. Drake, but, man, I could see them being married, because she's a pretty rude dude, too. Man.
You are not responsible for the problems on Cyclops
Yes,
Lane.
exactly.
General Achilles and his men promised to drive out the trolls. Now, Achilles has gone back on his word.
Mm-hmm. See, it's not my fault.
I fear there is something more sinister behind Achilles' change of heart. This M is to blame. We will need to know more.
Yup, M is definitely from Alistair.
Drake is of no use here, but you have been most helpful. Go back to Nolan Stormgate and help him straighten this out.
That's right, Drake. You do nothing. I'm the most helpful. Get wrecked. Nolan Stormgate, man. He's kind of a stuck-up snob too. He's a pretty rude dude. Is it all myth people like this, man? Jeez. Maloran Ashthorn seems like a cool bro. See, that's why I choose death over myth. Cause we're cool. We're cool bros. We're not rude dudes. That's right. Man. Liked it better in the haunted cave. Man, it was all death and spooky and scary.
Well, I wasn't expecting Professor Drake to leave everything to us. He must really trust me.
Sure, Nolan. He trusts you.
Professor Drake is expecting big things. The Cyclops General Achilles wrote the note, so we need to reach his keep. But to do that, we need a gate pass. Maybe... Can you steal one from the War Horns? All you have to do is defeat some. Yeah, that should be easy enough.
Should be easy enough. Just, face the circle. Yeah, should be easy enough. Why don't you do it? Alright, so we got the Warhorn pass now. Only took us like 8 battles.
You got the pass? Great job! I'm glad I thought of that.
Shut up!
With your magic and my brains, we make an unstoppable team.
Shut up, Nolan. You're stupid. I could have thought of that myself.
Okay, here's my plan. Show your pass to the guard, Romulus, outside the keep at the end of the street, and he'll let you in. He's not too bright. Then you must challenge General Achilles in combat. Cyclopses are honor-bound. According to the Cyclops Code of Honor, he can't refuse to fight you.
Hold up, wait a second now. It said he said Cyclopses right here. In which case there would be an E, right? But there would be an extra S there, unless if you're saying Cyclopes. He didn't say Cyclopes though, he said Cyclopses. So there's another fail right there. Exile should fix this stuff up right here. You know what I'm saying? Alright, can't refuse to fight us.
See where I'm going? Even if someone is telling Achilles to hold the students hostage, once you defeat him in battle, he will be honor-bound to free them. All you have to do is beat him.
Sounds easy enough. I might have to go back there, so I'll mark my location. Looks like I'm gonna have to use a potion. Might have had to use it anyways, even if I didn't mark my location. 9 mana probably would have been enough. Yeah, it would have. Ooh, got it. I can do it with 6. I can totally do it with 6. If I get this, I don't need to use that. Just come on, get it. 9. All right, we're good. We're good. We don't need to use a potion. We can hold on to the potion for another day, or another fight, hour, week, month. Well, let's talk to this guy first.
Well, you don't look like a war horn to me, but this pass looks good, so I guess you could go in.
I guess you could say it. Looks legit. I'll let you pass. Gee, get it? Private Stillson. First quest. Alright, let's change up this deck. I don't know why I got rid of that. Let's throw in these, throw in these, throw in these, throw in these. This will be like my standard weak boss deck. Just make sure I have enough damage.
Off to your left.
Help us, please! We're held here by General Achilles.
You over there? I see name tag.
What? You were here to rescue these students? That I cannot allow! I am honor-bound to keep them until I'm told otherwise.
Honor-bound, dang.
But if you were to defeat me, I would be honor-bound to free them for you.
Okay.
If you want their freedom, you will have to fight me for it. And mind you, as general, I will put up a good fight.
Well, hopefully we get a good fight out of you. It's always nice to get a good fight. Oh, he's looking to do like a blade or a baseball thing swing with that hammer over there. Slycops Legionnaire. So I'm gonna Deathblade and then use a regular ghoul. I'm sure I'll get one in my hand. Be pretty unlikely to not get a regular ghoul in my hand, cause that'll do 240 damage to him. Or actually, it'll do 243 because I equipped a different hat that gives me a little bit of death damage. I think it's just a flat +2, so that means it'll do 2 or something like that. It's enough to defeat him, so we're good. Yep, 243. Nice. Now I've just got this scrub right here to beat. So we'll blade. And then we'll blade again next turn. And we should get him. And we're almost done with Wizard City right now. All that would be left is that one boss in Old Town. I don't remember her name. Ah, what's her name? Her name! I don't remember. And then, we'll fight the final boss. What's his name? I don't remember his name either. Dang. I'm losing it. And then I think we're shown Colossus Boulevard and we're shown the Death School. Yeah. And that is it. And then after that, who knows? I might do Colossus Boulevard. I might do Sunken City.
You have defeated me,
sure
brave
yet.
wizard. So I must honor your request to free the students. My master will be angry that I let them go, but I must obey the Cyclops Code of Honor. Go now. They are free.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna just go and trust that they're free. I'm gonna make sure I free them.
Thank you for freeing us.
Oh.
We were starting to believe that no one was coming to help us.
Thank goodness you showed up. No telling who would have come to rescue us.
I thought at least Professor Drake would have come looking for us, but he didn't. Thank you for coming to our aid.
You're welcome. It's all good. What's this stuff? Oh, at least they gave you cushiony chairs to sit on, right? I mean, you aren't sitting on them. You're just kind of. Hey, we're free to go, so let's go on. Come on, guys. All right. I guess you can stay kidnapped if you want to, but I'm gonna go. Bye. You can sit on those chairs if you want, at least. I guess. No.
Let me get this straight. The Cyclops were holding the students hostage in order to bring chaos to Wizard City? But who would make General Achilles do such a thing?
Alright, I think this seems intentional. They're leaving out... Hold up, he said the Cyclops. And there's the E. And then earlier, also when they said Cyclopses, they left out the S. So they're like combining Cyclops and Cyclopses. I feel like this is intentional. Whoever made this did this on purpose to mess with people like me who noticed this. And for that, I hate you. And I also love you and respect you for that. That seems like something I would do.
I'm sure Professor Drake could figure out who's behind this mess if he wanted to. Too bad he's always so busy. We should tell the headmaster how we saved the students, especially my plan to sneak you inside the keep.
Shut up! You didn't do anything! I did all the fighting and the hard work. You just freaking stood up on this stand doing nothing.
Still, I have to find those artifacts for Professor Drake. After what happened, I shouldn't let anyone else do it. Would you go tell the headmaster what happened? Tell him how you were able to save them due to my brilliant planning. I'm sure he'll reward us both.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll reward us both because you're brilliant. You know what? You're a real douche nozzle, Nolan Stormgate. You know that? Yeah, at least he said he's gonna get the artifacts, whatever that was. I don't even know if that'd be hard. At least he'll have to get off his stand he so proudly stands upon.
Quite a daring rescue. I'm glad that you were able to save the students. It bothers me that someone could force General Achilles into a sinister plot against Wizard City. I suspect that M is Malistaire himself.
That's what I'm saying. I've been saying that. I've been saying that ever since I heard it. Merle Ambrose. Wait a second. M for Merle. M for Merle. Merle Ambrose is Illuminati.
It
Confirmed.
seems obvious that this is another of Malistaire's plans to throw us off his trail. With all the wizards busy here in Wizard City, Malistaire feels free to carry out his ultimate plans. Hopefully, we can catch up with him before then. Keep up the good work. Nolan seems to have warmed to you. Perhaps Professor Drake isn't far behind.
Oh boy.
I have a very important task for you today, young wizard. Your studies will have to wait. You've done such a great job elsewhere. I could use your magic on Colossus Boulevard. I had to lock the gate because the street had become too dangerous. Professor Greyrose summoned an army to run out the ghosts. Something must have gone very wrong with her spell. The gate guard, Private O'Doyle, can tell you more. Please find him in the shopping district and see if he needs help. I know these assaults on our city streets are related. Someone must be working for Malistaire. I may know who is behind this, but to be certain, I'll need to access the old library archives. Unfortunately, the archives are locked. The key is in the old town tower. Even worse, the tower is now haunted by a horrid ghost named Foulgaze.
Yup, I remember that. And then I think we get a ring from that quest from beating it.
We need this key, young wizard. Go defeat Foulgaze and bring it to me. Then we will be able to uncover who is working for Malistaire.
Alright, cool. Is our spell deck still good? Yeah, I think we can probably just keep this for that. Not too sure how much. If there's death, though, then
Fool, you dare to
to
defy foul gaze? As you drift off into the darkness, your last sight will be my face. So be it.
Ooh, I like the music in here. That's pretty. Let's turn this up. Oh, here it is. Ooh, that's nice. A little bit too loud though. There we go. That should be fine. I like that a lot. So dang, we're gonna have to use snow serpents on him. Probably have to use a solid 3. I guess. Might as well keep a volcanic shield in here while we're at it. So hold on, let me count this up. All right, I think we can do this. I think we'll be fine. We'll probably use. Oh, actually, I can use a gargantuan on this one. I'll only end up probably using 2. And then I can probably do 2 death blades, 2 ghouls or something. Or maybe I could do, no, because I won't have gargantuan, yeah, so. Alright. So I know what's up. No healings in this deck. So that's interesting. How I'm doing that. Alright, here we go. I'll throw down a shield for now. And then I'll snow serpent him. Oops, did not do that properly. Oh, there's shields too. That's annoying. Alright, let's throw on the sharpened blade there. I'll get rid of the Stark Sprite. And Snow Serpent him. Ooh, dang. One more Snow Serpent can destroy him, but It might not. I'll just blade for right now. And then, if it doesn't show up, I'll have to, use a ghoul. You know what's crazy? Sometimes in, like, Dragonspire, you'll have, like, a rank 6 monster or something with, like, 1300 health or whatever, and it'll use, like, a rank 1 spell like that, like a Dark Sprite. Don't have one in hand, so... I already have a good death... You know, I'm just gonna ghoul. Because we're gonna have to use 2 ghouls anyways, so there's not necessarily a need to build up 1 ghoul as much as you can. I guess if I like used both blades and a trap, I could actually have done it in one, but it's fine. Don't even actually have to blade here, but let's blade and then ghoul and then pass and then snow serpent, and that's all I need to do. Alright, or, ooh. Let's just Snow Serpent right now to see if it... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Because what if he, like, Storm Sharks, and then I'm a goner? They can Storm Shark, can't they? Oh, dang, I might... Alright, well, at least it defeated... Oh... It defeated him, but what if he's... Oh, the pet to save the day! The pet to save... If he Storm Sharks, the pet just saved the day. Okay, he didn't... What the heck is that? What the heck? What? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I feel like they added that spell to it. Because I have never seen that before. I can just pass. I already have a blade. I really have... That's crazy. Alright, and now we can ghoul and win this battle. Storm Serpents, huh? I mean, I guess I understand why they did it. It's probably so... Because they have a lot of health already, right? For... You know, a rank 2 monster. And then to have the damage of Storm 2 would be pretty crazy. Although... Later on, there will be... Like, there'll be, ice people, and they have ice or tower shields and stuff, but then they'll use like ice kraken or something, and it's like, come on, you get the ice health and the tower shield, and then you also get storm damage. It's crazy.
You have defeated Foulgaze and found the tower key. Great job, young wizard. Now we can get down to work. My reading of the archives confirms what I suspected. These invasions are being led by the Wraith Lord Nightshade.
The Wraith Lord Nightshade. Oh, I remember that now, Lord Nightshade. I think I said that earlier, too, actually.
I believe he's working for Malistaire, who recently stole books from the library's restricted collection.
Ooh, trying to use some forbidden dark magic arts now, are you, Malistaire?
Seek out Lord Nightshade, young wizard, and recover those stolen books. He's hiding in the haunted cave off Triton Avenue. We must have those books returned. Hopefully, Malistaire left them with Lord Nightshade.
We can't have that happening now, can we? Lord Nightshade? Oh, I just realized something. Hold on, let's teleport here and make it quicker. I do need to go in
I
there.
admire you wizards. My niece studies ice magic at Ravenwood, but I'm worried about her. She said she was doing some
Oh, we've
school.
read
Would you go
this.
speak to her and see if she needs any help? Her name is Mindy Pixie Crown.
Like, we're gonna have to go in here anyways for the Zeke quest. Yep. There's other secret trainers too. There's one that actually, surprisingly, a lot of people don't know about. In Crocotopia. Oh, they have the blue swirly portals there too. They don't use that very many places. They have them quite a few places in Crocotopia though. They have them in the Oasis and then in the final dungeon area. So one of them, if you're on the main island, and then there's the island with, nice, we got it. And then there's the island with William, I think is his name. He's like the crafter person. There is a blue portal thingy, and like every once in a while it'll light up and you can go up, and then on top of the roof there will be a myth trainer with lots of minion spells, and we're gonna do the this real quick.
Greetings, young wizard. So, you're interested in learning about crafting? Wonderful. Let's get started with your first lesson. The first rule is to have a clean, well-lit place to work. For that, you'll need a basic crafting table. I'm happy to make you one if you can gather the supplies. We'll need some mistwood. You can find mistwood growing all over Wizard City. Bring the mistwood back to me, and we'll soon have you a nice new place to work.
Alright. That was a bad place to... Oh, never mind. Not a bad place to market. I was thinking that was Triton for a second. So we can get mistwood by just buying it, and it counts, which is pretty funny. First, let's sell all this junk. Hold up, is there anything that I want to keep? Nope, just sell it all. Hopefully we can get a couple thousand from this. I never used that jacket of withstanding, did we? Didn't. Just because it was kind of annoying how, like, the card got in the way, you know? Oops. Alright, and then, anything special here? Nope, you can just sell all that too. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna get... Oh, dang, those ones sold for quite a bit. I wonder if we'll get to the 2,000. Let's equip that. It gives more health. It probably wasn't worth the time. If there's a battle where I get under 5 health, I'm gonna remember back to this moment. And I'm gonna say, Jeffrey, you're stupid. It was worth the time because it just saved you your life. But it might not, so who knows. We don't need this. Ooh, we're cutting it close. Can we get 100 from here? Oh, if we sell it, we can, but we're not gonna sell it. Actually, oh, I think, hold up. Oh my goodness. I think, hold up. I feel like there's, oh. What the heck? I feel like you get a better one. Oh, I sorted it by cost, that's why. I feel like, oops. I feel like you get another one from a quest. And it'll be a good, oh no, we wouldn't get Bastilla's Onyx Ring. Dang, oh no, I can't sell it. But what we can do is go to here and we're gonna buy some mistwood. Yep. And then, boom, the quest is done. I didn't know that the first time I went through it, but the second time on my second character where I did the quest, I was like, I wonder if I can just buy it. And then you could. I find it hilarious. And most people probably don't know it.
That mistwood should do nicely.
Oh, good. I made sure to buy the best one.
Miss Tangletree gets to work with hammer, plane, and saw. In a few moments, you have a nice little work table.
Holy crap, she did that so quickly. I didn't even, like, See her do it. She did that with a ladle. Why does she have a freaking like big wooden spoon? I don't see that helps with crafting. That's more. It seems more like cooking to me.
Now, with a basic crafting table, you have a place to work.
Oh my gosh! You know what they need to add? They need to add like a brewing stand. Yes. And it's for like, oh, that'd be awesome. If you could like craft things, if you could craft potions with it, like if you could make these, that would be as useful. But you know how there's like strength potions and stuff? If you could craft that with it, that'd be so cool.
Now, with your work table, you can begin to learn the fine trade of crafting, making your own items. First, you should place the basic crafting table in your...
Alright, I'm not gonna bore you all with that.
2 daggers of absolution.
I'll,
Bring them back to me and I'll award you a novice crafter badge. So remember to bring them here when you're finished. Good luck. I can't wait to see them.
I won't have you all go through the trouble of watching me do that. We're just gonna go beat Lord Nightshade up. Gonna beat him up. Dun dun dun! I think I messed it. You're not supposed to go up in pitch or tone. You're supposed to go down, but doesn't matter because I went up. Too problem. Or too bad.
I am having a vision. I foresee darkness descending upon you. Let us seal your fate.
Yeah. So, dang, there's actually 4 death bosses we had to fight. Lady Blackhope does, she doesn't really count though, does she? Alright, let's see my deck. We're gonna have to I don't think we can use a shield. We're gonna need more damage. Are we gonna need more? I'm not sure. Let's take a pixie just in case though. That'll be fine. I think we're fine on damage. I think we'll have to use 3 snow serpents on him though, even with the yeah, we'll have to use 3. Okay. Dang, Dark Sprite's not necessarily what I want. Okay. I'll just put a death trap on him for now. Yo, I think what I'm gonna do this time is one-shot the field guard with 2 blades and a trap. And then I'll use 3 snow serpents on Lord Nightshade. Alright. I might as well just go for the field guard right now. Just get him done with and then focus on Lord Nightshade. Another storm serpent instead of like lightning bats, which do like 100 more damage. That's actually snow serpent is dealing more than storm serpent, which did 140 both times. So I wonder if that's like if it just deals 140 or if it's like reduced because it's in a boss battle or something. Wait a second, were the damages in the... I don't think they've been reduced after, Oh, let's see how much that is. 90... I think it's not as reduced, though. You know, like that first one was really reduced. Like, okay, only 60... I do have resist, though, that's right. I have resist, that's why! I forgot about I have 10% resist from my pet. So the 140 is actually like a 155. Yeah, okay. Alright, it's all good. It's all good. We got that guy down. Now we just need to get Lord Nightshade himself. Rank 3 boss. Ooh. Let's get rid of this Dark Sprite because we don't need it. Snow Serpent, and then we'll Snow Serpent again, and then we might have to, I think we'll have to pass before we Snow Serpent. Yeah. Or we'll fizzle once. This guy gives so many different drops, I think. He gives a lot of different drops. And a lot of different crown drops, too. That's how I got the Watchtower boots and the Jacket of Withstanding. What would be cool is if I got a Heartsteel this fight. Because I've done farming on him. I probably killed him about 100 times. With a Storm Wizard, just use Tempest every time. And then pass. Get him next turn. Unless if he somehow destroys me. Oh, he's got a ghoul. How nice. Isn't that just great? Do I still have enough? Ooh, if I deal max damage. Come on, max damage. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to heal. Holy crap, I should have passed. Or no, I should have pixied. Oh my gosh, I might die again. This is crazy. Didn't deal max damage. So he could, if he ghouls, I'm actually not dead though. If he ghouls, I'm not dead. Because it only dealt 145 last time. But if he does something else, I could die. Oh, please. Oh, it's a ghoul. We're safe. We're safe. We're safe. It's all good. It's all good. The 5 health. The 5 health was worth it. Oh my gosh. The 5 health was worth it. Remember? Oh, I think ghoul will kill, but I'm not going to risk a fizzle. The 5 health was worth it, guys. Oh my gosh. I said it was a waste of time, but it's not. And it was this quick that it was good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't be struggling on Wizard City bosses. I should not be struggling this early. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's, oh my gosh. Oh. The 5 health was worth it. And if I didn't have my pet, I wouldn't have lived because it gives me the resist. Although if I wasn't death, it wouldn't be this hard, but still. Dang, it must be hard doing this normally as death. Like,
you find a journal.
Ooh, it's not the Heartsteel we were looking for. Dang. Oh my gosh.
And a mysterious skeleton key.
I think you can pick up this jar of brains here. You can, brain jar. That's cool. Wow, that's crazy. I've done this on the death before, but I don't think I died that time though. Well, I probably had more pixies and more ice spells in there. Oh wow. I wonder if we're gonna hit level 10. What do we got so far? Need a little over 500 experience. How much does the Zeke quest give? We need the Golem Court, the Commons, Old Town. Oh, I forgot to get the one in Old Town. I need to go get that one. We're gonna go get it before we talk to Merle. What's this marked location of? It's of Old Town! That's what I'm talking about! That's what we need. See, the teleport, or the marked location, I subconsciously knew I needed to get this smith here. Oh, but now I can't go back to the Commons again. Dang. That's okay. We can fly there, walk there, something like that. We got this. Yep. Might have been quicker to just wait it out. Let's see. We get there with no, it was quicker this way.
You have defeated Lord Nightshade, the Wraith, young wizard. Perhaps now we can restore order to our fair city.
You show the headmaster the journal and mysterious skeleton key.
A key? Interesting. This journal is not one of the stolen books, but it could give us a clue as to Malastair's whereabouts.
I think we're about to get a quest where we go under the waterfall and meet Dworgen in the Death School, and we get a spell too.
The journal you recovered speaks of a hidden door behind the waterfall at Rainbow Bridge. Could this be the place? No, it isn't possible. Unlock the door with a skeleton key and investigate what lies beyond. Beware of what may lay in wait. I fear Malastair may have hidden something sinister behind that door.
Yep. So that's what we're doing. First, let's do the Zeke quests. The one in the Commons would be over here, behind this tree. And then the one in Golem Court is so easy to get. We're gonna hit level... Ooh, we're gonna hit level 10. Nice. I feel like I've done Wizard City before and hit level... Oh, I didn't do the Zeke quest though. And I was still level 9. But yeah, I had not done the Zeke quest. So if we get the 375, it'll put us just a bit over. Which, you know, it could be having to do with, like, you know, how many spells you do. It'll change how much experience you get a little bit.
Well, tarnation, you found them all! I'll find a good home for them, don't you worry.
Man, people in Wizard City have the best facial hair. Look at that. He's only got, like... Looks like he's only got one eye, kind of, like, or one's just really open. The other one's kind of closed.
Here's a little reward for helping me out. You more than deserve it for all your assistance.
Thank
you. Look me up. You ever wandered the spiral?
I will. I'll check you up everywhere, man.
Wizard, I hear you have reached level 10. Come to me when you would like to learn about tournaments.
Ooh. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, level 10 from Wizard City. And then I think I'll hit level 21 from... Ooh, I can get a death spell, I think. Level 0? What? What? Level 0? No point in doing that except for level 1 Death Warlords in PvP. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello there, wizard. My name is Dworgen. It's been a while since I've seen any students. Curiously, no one comes to the school anymore. Not since Malastair left. What? The Death School has fallen below the rest of the Ravenwood campus? That does explain everything. I suppose I should get out more often.
He didn't even realize it fell. Wow. It's pretty bad of him.
Amazing. I cannot believe the Death School fell into Nightside and survived. Do keep its location a secret. I've learned of more mysterious doings through the journal you found.
I don't think I want to keep it a secret, though. I want to tell everyone.
Malastair apparently traveled to the world of Krakatopia to find the Order of the Fang. Who knows what chaos he sought there? Oh, young wizard, you must use what you have learned here at Ravenwood and travel to Krakatopia. I need for you to locate this Order of the Fang. Malastair is looking for a book that they have. He must not find it.
The headmaster hands you spiral keys for Wizard City and Krakatopia.
Here, you will need these spiral keys. Now, go and speak to Bartleby. He will teach you how to travel between worlds. I wish you well and good speed on your journey. You must find that book before Malastair does. If not, he'll destroy the spiral and everything with it. The future of Wizard City is in your hands, young wizard.
All right. So, sacrifice, pretty cool spell. That can heal you up for quite a bit. If you have, like, critical and lots of boosting, that can heal you for almost 3,000, actually. And since you're death, you're gonna critical it much more often. Although you'll also take damage from it, which will probably be like 500 or so. Actually, hold up. Yeah, about 500 since you're criticaling and you have death damage, but you'd also have resist. That'd be later on though, like, you know, level 50 or 60 or 70 or something. Alright, so we're gonna go to Krokotopia. That's cool.
These spiral keys are ancient magical relics that wizards use to travel between worlds. The spiral chamber lies inside me, at my very heart. Go into the spiral chamber, and I will tell you more.
You know what I think's kind of cool about Wizard City? The spiral chamber is like inside a tree.
The spiral is the magical thread that holds together our universe. There are countless worlds on the spiral. Wizard City is just the first. To reach another world, a wizard must use a spiral key. Each key is unique. It will only take you to one world.
Well, that's cool.
To use a spiral key, you need a spiral door like the one before you. It is a magic doorway that can open to anywhere.
Nice.
Use the spiral door to travel to Krokotopia.
Yes, I will travel to Krokotopia.
Welcome, Effendi. You come to wondrous Krokotopia at a most dark time. We have been cursed ever since the one you call Malastair arrived. Oh, the Tuts have come back to life to crush us under their oppressive fists. Please speak with a Sergeant Major in the Oasis if you would help rid us of this Malastair person.
Alright, so, that was Wizard City, and next episode, we might see Krokotopia, we might see Sunken City. If I'm able to do Sunken City solo, you're gonna see it next. If not, however, you're gonna have Krokotopia Part 1, and then, you know, maybe once I'm like level 12 or 16 or something, whenever I'm able to solo Sunken City, then I will show it to you soloed. Although, you know, only level 10, I can get Banshees, so there's that. But I don't think I'll be able to do it until I'm level 16 and I have the Convert and the Vampire and Tower Shield. If I can pull it off at level 10 though, that'd be amazing. You know, I might have to get lucky with this pet healing me with Fairy Friend and Energizing Battery. So this was part 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, see ya.